Hi, I am undergoing a stapedectomy tomorrow for otosclerosis, and I told you in another video that I would do a short video of all the things that I needed to get together to prep for this surgery tomorrow. So I hope that this kind of helps you to know what you need to put together if you end up getting this surgery. So here is my array of things. First of all, I got a wedge pillow. You're not supposed to lay flat for the first couple of weeks after surgery, and I can pile pillows up, but this just seemed to me to be an easier solution. So this way I can take it and use it on the sofa, or I can use it when I'm sleeping in bed. The next thing that was recommended to me by both the doctor and the pre-op at the hospital is to either make sure that the morning of the surgery that I go to the hospital wearing like a really wide neck shirt, or to wear a button down shirt. I'm not sure if I'm going to wear mine or if I'm going to wear one of my husband's, but the idea is that when you come home from surgery, you're going to be wearing a head thing, packing and whatever in your ear, and so it's easier to get it over your head if you're in a button down because you're not having to pull it over your head. The next thing is um, this was recommended by people on the Facebook group that I belong to for otosclerosis, which is gummies and stool softeners. TMI, but after your surgery, you can't do any straining. And so their recommendation was to get those things and start on them a couple days ahead of time to help um, certain things go easier, so to speak. Um, you also need Vaseline and cotton balls. The reason for that after surgery is because when you go to shower and wash your hair and whatever, you can't get your ear wet. So I got those. You use the Vaseline on the outside of the cotton ball and put it in your ear to help keep the water out. And then I also found these things on Amazon. They're little teeny tiny ear covers. So between the cotton and these, I think I can take a shower and wash my hair without a problem, hopefully. Speaking of that, one of the prescriptions they call in for you before surgery is for chlorhexidine. This is Hibiclens. It's a soap that you use. It's a very heavy duty antibacterial. So I have to use this tonight, take a shower with it, and wash my hair with it, and no conditioner, which ladies understand that. That's going to be a problem. But anyway, and then tomorrow morning before surgery, I have to also shower twice and wash my hair again twice with this. And then there are quite a few prescriptions that go with this. I did not pick up the hydrocodone and Tylenol, which is Tylenol 3. It's a pain medication, but that's something you probably will get. I already had some on hand from a prior surgery. So, but they're giving me a scopolamine patch. That's a seasickness patch. And I have to put that on tonight before I go to bed. So that is supposed to help with the nausea. Otosclerosis surgery, the vestibular nerve runs along that area where they're placing the implant. So you can have a lot of dizziness and vertigo for a couple of weeks afterwards as all that swelling heals up. And so that's what that's for. This is Odensitron, which is anti-nausea. So make sure you get that for the same reason, because if you're dizzy and have vertigo, you may need that. I'm going to have, let's see what this is called. Oh, yeah, gabapentin. And the gabapentin is for pain. And he told me you take that also in combination with magnesium. So I didn't think to put that into this lineup, but I did get chelated magnesium glycinate, which is supposed to be helpful. That's just over the counter. Then these are actually eye drops, ciprofloxacin. Instead of putting eardrops in, he feels that that's more acidic. he recommends these eye drops. And once the packing comes out 24 hours after surgery, and I'm sorry, 48 hours, 2 days after surgery, then I have to start putting ear eye drops in my ear to help keep the packing moist and help with to prevent, I guess, infection. And then this mupirocin ointment. This before I go to bed tonight, I'm supposed to swab my nostrils with it, and then again in the morning before the surgery. So I'm thinking that that is to help keep bacteria loads down in my sinuses. So anyway, I think I've shown you everything. The other thing that everybody has said that as I've been reading is that once the packing comes out, 2 days after the surgery, that everything is so super, super loud because you haven't been hearing it forever. And so, really loud. And then they said, make sure you eat soft foods, that you don't want to be chewing something like celery or carrots because it's so loud inside your head that it actually hurts. So I'm not going to show you, but I made sure to get plenty of soft foods like ravioli and things like that, so that first they're easy to cook. If I can't do it, my husband's able to cook, no problem, and it's just easier for him to heat things up. And then other in also then they are soft foods that I made a point of getting, so that that way if it is super loud inside my head afterwards, hopefully that will help. So anyway, I hope that this list will help you if you decide to go through surgery. So I have mine tomorrow, and after that I will do a series of videos about how the surgery went and how my recovery is going. So take care. Bye.